There we go. They're small black crappie. There's a better crappie right there. There we go. A decent crappie. Here we go. These fish ain't hitting very hard at all today. As you can see, they're just barely getting hooked and they're coming right off in the boat as soon as I get them in the boat. Now, I've talked about my setup in previous videos, and it's been a little while, but from those who haven't seen some of my older videos, this is probably my favorite way to vertical jig for crappie when they're fairly deep enough to where you can get on top of them and not spook them. But this rod right here is a 7-foot Berkeley cherry wood graphite, and I've had it for a long time. I used to do a lot of bass fishing, but I don't do it anymore. I just crappie fish now mainly. And it's actually a spinning rod. And this reel right here is a Ambassador USA 1, and both of these are probably about 20 years old. And I've got some spider wire 20-pound test braid on here, and that keeps me from tangling up. You know, it's very has a very ease of casting, I guess I should say. But down here, my main line coming in with my braid, I've got just a swivel that's tied on with a Palomar, and I've got the clip removed on that swivel. Then I've got another swivel right here with a clip on it, and then I've got a weight with a glass bead that's on a little piece of 12-pound test monofilament. And I had the same setup again right here with a swivel, no clip, and a swivel with a clip. And then for my leader, I've got about 1.5 to 2 foot leader right here, and this is Mr. Crappie 4-pound test clear. And I've just got a jig tied on here with a loop knot, and of course this is one of the jigs I catch the most fish on is this brown and orange Mid-South lure. It's just an umbrella jig, and I've got a chartreuse head on there, and it's 1/16 ounce. And if I break off, or if I want to change my lure, all I got to do is just pull that clip off right there, take it off, and I got some more wrapped up down there. I'll show you here in a second, and I can just swap it out that easy to another one. Or if I break off or whatever, if it breaks off, I'm just going to lose my jig. I'm going to keep my swivel, so that'll come off. It'll go in the bottom of the boat, and then I'll put a new one on. When I get home, I'll retie everything that was broke off. Then when I see my fish on the graph, on my side imaging and down imaging, I'll notice how far the fish are down on that timber and see what kind of level they're at. So it'll give me a good idea of where to fish at. But the way I do this is I'll let this go. All I got to do is just hit that, and that weight on there it'll pull it right on down quickly, and I can control the speed of that just by my thumb pressure on that spool. So I'll let that go all the way down to the bottom. All right, now my weight is on the bottom. Now what I need to do to get my lure on the bottom is I need to go 2 turns. 1, 2, and every turn of this is about 1.5 feet. It'll reel it up about 1.5 feet. So I know that my lure should be just about on the bottom right there. Now where the fish are in relation to the tree or whatever it is I'm fishing down there, all I gotta do is just do the math, and I'll reel it up a number of times till I get to that approximately that location, and I'll just drift around until I get a bite, and I'll reel it up a little bit, let it down, and until I get a bite, till I find something, then I'll kind of know exactly where they're at. Just kind of pinpoint them a little bit better. Today is a pretty rainy day. Well, it has been for quite a while. Rain seems like it never stops around here. It's caused my Arkansas River to swell up pretty big. It's been up for a while. Falling fast, but I don't know what it's going to do with this new system that's rolling through here. It's been off and on rain for 2 or 3 days now. But I'm out here on a river that I've never fished before, and the conditions on this river remain stable. Drift around this buoy right here. I'll just, when I get a bite, catch a fish, whatever, I'll just make a mental note of where that fish bit in relation to that buoy. Sometimes you just get in that one spot. This looks like a pretty big tree down here that's laying down, and it's right next to a drop off where it drops off from probably about 8 feet down to 18 feet, and so it looks like a pretty good spot. It's literally the first log that I have come up on. So. As you see, I just got broke off, so I'm gonna take that one off. It's gonna go right down in the bottom of the boat, and then right here I've got some jig heads made up already, and just unwrap them. And I'm gonna try a pink jig head, because I don't have another chartreuse one made up. That just gets clipped right on there. Just that easy. There's a fish.